This is the Eufy Robot Vacuum E25, a squared-off robot with rounded corners and a glossy black finish that looks modern and a bit aggressive. The shape isn't just for style. The flat sides help it hug walls, and the corner-over arm pops out to sweep right into tight edges. The top turret adds height, which helps with mapping and obstacle avoidance, but it also means this robot won't slip under some low couches. The finish looks premium, though it shows fingerprints and dust quickly, so I wipe it down more often than I expected. From my experience, the star of this setup is the all-in-one station. It's big, it's heavy, and it needs a proper spot on hard flooring because it handles clean water, dirty water, and a large dust bag. Key features like self-emptying, self-washing, self-refilling, hot air drying, automatic detergent dispensing, and wastewater storage do make day-to-day cleaning very hands-off. The water tanks are easy to check at a glance, and the doors close magnetically, which feels tidy and polished. I wish the power cord were longer and that there was better cable management on the back. The status light on the front is bright, and there's no way to dim it in the app as of now, so I moved the station out of the bedroom. Setup took me under 10 minutes. The E25 connects to 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi and pairs with the eufy Clean app. The first mapping run was quick and accurate in my home. It built a solid floor map, split rooms correctly, and recognized key spaces faster than I expected. The obstacle avoidance is smart enough to dodge cords, shoes, and pet toys most of the time. When it bumps something, it's gentle and tries a second angle instead of just ramming forward. Vacuuming is its comfort zone. With 20,000 turbo suction, it picks up fine dust, crumbs, grit, and pet hair in one pass on hard floors, and it pulls debris out of low to medium pile carpets better than other combo bots I've used. The duo spiral anti-tangle brushes do what they promise. Long hair and fur end up in the bin instead of wrapping around the roller, so I spend less time cutting hair off the brush. The robot's cleaning noise is basically a steady hum. I'm comfortable letting it run while I work from home, and it doesn't drown out a call. Mopping is where I was the most skeptical going in, and that changed fast. The HydroJet system runs a full-width roller mop that scrubs while the station and robot keep the roller clean mid-run. The self-cleaning pulses hit 6 times a second, so the mop stays fresh instead of smearing dirty water. On dried coffee and sticky spots in the kitchen, I saw real scrubbing action, not just a damp swipe. After each session, the dirty water tank tells the story. Murky water that would have taken me a manual mop to pull up. Carpets are handled reasonably well with the app's carpet options. You can have it avoid carpet when the mop is on or let it cross quickly if you're just vacuuming. I still use no-go zones for a few light rugs that tend to bunch up. The app is powerful, but not always intuitive. I like the map editing tools, virtual walls, and no-go zones. Those let me fence off cables or fragile stands without moving furniture. The scheduling is flexible, and I can choose suction strength and mop water levels room by room. Voice control works with Alexa and Google Home, which is convenient when I'm cooking and want to start a quick kitchen pass. In my opinion, the biggest gap is the lack of a mop-only mode. I wanted to vacuum the whole place in the morning and run a quiet mop pass later, but I had to set up 2 different routines to simulate that. I've also hit sync hiccups. An error here, a map momentarily disappearing there, a save no-go zone that didn't stick until I remapped. Keeping firmware updated through the app has improved reliability, but I'd still call the software a work in progress. Battery life is strong. The spec says up to 216 minutes, and in my space, it comfortably covers a full level on one charge while vacuuming and spot mopping the kitchen. Recharge and resume works, though I've had a couple of strange docking moments where it stares at the station, spins, and times out. A restart fixes it, but it's not ideal. There's one issue I need to talk about clearly because it matters. From my experience, the dirty water tank in the station can leak. I noticed a small pool under the station one morning and traced it to the wastewater side. I've seen others mention it too, and support provided a replacement tank. Since then, I've kept the station on tile and I check the base tray after longer runs. If your floors are hardwood or laminate, I'd be careful. It's not the sort of problem I'm okay ignoring on a system designed to run unattended. Day-to-day living with the E25 is a mix of wow and watch-outs. The cleaning itself is excellent. The corner reach with that extending arm really does pull dust out of baseboard lines. The anti-tangle rollers save time. The mop roller staying clean during the run is the biggest reason my floors look consistently better. On the other hand, the station is loud when it self-empties and washes. It's a short burst, but it's as loud as a regular upright vacuum and then some, so I run it when I'm out. The detergent cartridge and dust bags are proprietary. They work well, but you're locked into buying refills from eufy, which adds ongoing cost. Voltage is 110 volts on the unit I'm using, and the Wi-Fi only supports 2.4 gigahertz, so keep that in mind before you buy. It's perfect for someone who wants high suction on carpets, real scrubbing on hard floors, and a station that handles the messy parts of mopping without you standing over a sink. If you've got pets, the hair handling and edge coverage are standouts. If you have a lot of low furniture, very light rugs, or no waterproof surface for the station, plan for some limitations. If the idea of firmware updates, map tweaks, or the occasional reboot sounds annoying, that's worth weighing too. I'd recommend this for busy households, pet owners, and anyone who values a strong mop in a robot that can also deep clean. From my experience, the hardware lives up to the pitch. The suction is the real deal. The mop roller staying clean mid-run makes a visible difference, and the robot itself is quiet enough to live with. The station noise, the bright status light, the short power cord, and the potential wastewater leak are the things I'd plan around before committing. Place the station on tile, check for drips during the first weeks, and keep the firmware current. If eufy smooths the app and permanently fixes the tank issue, this setup would move from powerful but watchful to set it and forget it. In my opinion, the E25 is a top-tier cleaner wrapped in a platform that still needs polish. If you're comfortable being a bit hands-on with software and you have a safe spot for the base, it can replace your daily stick vacuum and your manual mop. If you want zero babysitting and your floors are sensitive to water, I'd wait and see if a newer tank revision and software updates address these concerns. In conclusion, the eufy Robot Vacuum E25 delivers excellent cleaning with serious suction and a standout rolling mop that stays clean as it scrubs. The station's automation is a major quality of life boost, while the software quirks and the risk of wastewater leaks keep it from being effortless. If you fit the strengths and can manage the caveats, it's a powerful addition to home cleaning. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the eufy Robot Vacuum E25.